All right. Good morning. We're getting there. Oh my goodness. I thought I might try and join the Zoom from my phone. Hey, Kylie. My apologies.
Hi.
My friggin' camera's not working. So we're just going to have to do what we got to do today.
All
Because
good.
the more important thing is getting all of this amazing information across to you. So we just got to do what we got to do.
That's it. Happy to roll with it.
Awesome. Well, I have today is day one of the AI Skills Lab. As you know, it's going to just really help you wrap your head around, we put these prompts in particular, we put these prompts into the likes of ChatGPT or whatever, but they don't always give us a whole lot of excellence back. So I wanted to start by, did you get the handout for today?
I have not had the chance to have a look at it. Apologies about that.
Let's start there because it's kind of, we'll be sort of filling that in as we go. So of course you'll have your own copy. Do you want me to pop a copy into a link into the?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. No. Oh, all right. I'll just give you this one. This is a view only link, so you can just make your own copy to fill in.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that there. And I'll also do that on the live, just in case anybody is watching this way. The handout here. So you'll need to make your own copy of that in order to fill it in, but that's okay.
Yeah, all good.
And then you can sort of work as we go. The idea is that it's quite a practical few days that we're doing, because I think that's the best way to learn. Reply. Did I reply to myself? Yes. Make your own copy. All righty. I don't want to do a screenshot. Gosh. All right. It's all happening. Okay. So brand reflections. This is where we're going to start today. Is, there's a lot of this stuff that we've done and a lot of stuff that we are guessing and a lot of stuff that we don't get quite right. So the idea is that once and for all, we're going to have a document that we can look at and especially bring this all together to feed into the likes of ChatGPT or whatever, so that whatever sort of starting off point as far as content we get out of it is just of a higher standard. Because at the moment, I think a lot of what comes out is pretty ordinary. So we're kind of doing two things at once today. The first thing will definitely be sort of looking into your messaging fundamentals and making sure they're rock solid, and then finding ways to feed that into chat or whatever. I'm using ChatGPT for today, but you choose whatever tool. Of course, there's Google's Bard, which is coming. In my experience of it, it's just not quite as good yet. But, it's Google, so I can't imagine it's going to be not great forever. So if you've got this handout in front of you, maybe start by filling a few bits and bobs in. Who are you? You can definitely do that. So introducing yourself to someone new, how would you describe yourself? Obviously, you're like the most amazing brain magician ever. So you can go with that, Kylie. I'm not sure who's following us on live as well, but that's all good. So just follow that process. And then what do you do? So this is where you talk very specifically, not just like I sell biscuits, but like why are they the best biscuits? I teach, I share, I create, I sell. Sonia's here. Great. So do that. And then my ideal customer is, now this is where we're going to get into, we're going to put a pin there because we're going to do some stuff to figure that out. Okay. So we're going to start with understanding your ideal clients better. Okay. So this is prompt number one that I would like to share with you. So I'm going to feed this into the chat that I'd like you to copy. And I'll feed this into the comments as well. Prompt number one. Okay. So for me, let's pop this in the chat and see what comes out, right? So I am a. So this is, again, we've already started thinking about that up here, haven't we? So I am a messaging. Oh, shit. Caps all over the place. A messaging specialist. My ideal customer is coaches, course creators, and community. You're welcome to go along and do it with me if you like, Kylie, and Sonia as well. Welcome. Customer coaches, course creators, and community builders who are ready to work, ready to take action, and truly care about their clients. Let's say. Okay, so the next part of the prompt is I would like your help to understand my ideal client better, because this is something that we struggle with a lot. We kind of, I mean, Lisa in particular, who'll be watching this on replay, she's done a heap of market research, which is fabulous. We don't always have the time to do the market research in the moment, and this is a great way of getting some really strong data points on actually what's troubling our ideal clients rather than what we think is troubling them, which isn't always the same thing. So I need you to be as detailed as possible so I can create content that resonates with them on a deeper level. What are their pain points, needs, and desires? What challenges do they face in life and business? What keeps them up at night? What have they tried but didn't work? So see how these are really specific questions, and it's not just describe my ideal client. Yeah, because that's not really that helpful. And on it goes. So you guys all have that prompt now. You're ready to see what it spits out. Let's have a look. Okay, so here, and it separates it out. Pain points, needs and desires, what keeps them up at night, and so on and so on and so on. Well, although it just crashed, which is, I mean, I'm having a great tech day. Oh my goodness. On the plus side, I have already done this, so I can just show you the results too. Ah, it came back. Cool. So feelings of overcoming challenges, experience a sense of pride and fulfillment when they help clients achieve their goals or when they make progress. Building a strong community and seeing it flourish can be emotionally rewarding. How life would change if their problems were solved. So it really starts to give you some answers around what their pain points are. You know, they might have reservations about the cost of your services. Yeah. So then we can start to look at overcoming objections as well. Okay. So this is a really great starting point. So with your handout, you'd take all of this and you'd copy it in. So we'll do that. I have mine obviously in Canva. Oh. And I can pop mine in. And then it's all there as a reference point. So we're going to fill each of these sections in. What are your offerings? You will know that better than anybody. Even if there are new offerings, put them in. Okay. Cool. What's next? All right, where are my notes? Cool. All right, I'm going to start a new prompt. So this one of the questions we have here is, wow, set the tone, define your brand voice. And what I usually get back when we do this exercise from people is friendly but professional. which is great. And it's nice to be friendly and it's nice to be professional. But I think, honestly, I think we can do better. Okay. Oh, for goodness sake. It's just not my day. All right. So this is prompt number 2. Please define a tone of voice based on the text below. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'd like you to find something as well. So we'll do it together. I'm going to go to my website. I'm going to bring up a blog. Hey, look. There's your email, Kylie. It's landed while we're talking. So I'm going to go to my website. I have to write more things. I'm going to pick a blog at random. I'm going to copy it all across. And see what comes out. So this is the basic version. This is like, oh, goodness sake. This is just going to get us sort of your top level answers when it will stay put. Okay. Okay. So the tone of voice in this text is informal, friendly, and conversational. The author addresses the reader in a personal and relatable manner, creating a sense of camaraderie and shared understanding. Yeah. So this is sort of top level information that you can tell chat, you can then go and create information from. So you could say, okay, thank you. Using this signature style, like converting. This is genuinely
frustrating for you.
It's a delight today. I think the universe is maybe trying to tell me something. And right, let's try it. Okay, that's annoying. Let's try it anyway. Okay, let's try that again. Thank you. And did you know, I've been doing this anyway, but did you know that using manners with AI actually helps produce a better result? I just was doing it because I thought one day it might be worth it and they'll remember when they've taken over the planet. But it turns out that using your manners with the AI tech actually helps to produce better output. So there you go. Thank you. Could you please use this signature tone to create, in fact, to act as a social media specialist to create high converting social media posts about what would you like to sell this week? What's something completely random we could sell?
A 6-week challenge.
Okay. Well, let's keep it a bit more simple. About dog biscuits. They are high quality vegetable based for fancy dogs only. Let's see. Let's just keep it simple. Right. Elevate your dog's snack game. I'm not sure about that one necessarily. I mean, it's interesting. And in general, I'd probably just steer clear of the phrase elevate your anything game at this point. It's been done well and truly. Pamper your posh pup with a touch of elegance. Sure. Exclusive range of gourmet vegetable-based dog biscuits for the fit for the fanciest of furry friends. Oh, yeah, I would probably say something like that. So it's really starting to inform your tone. Okay, so that's the basic version. I'll pop this. Did I put this prompt in the chat? No, I didn't. All right. So really simple. This is the simple version. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in the chat. So that's in the chat. I'll also, where did it go? I'll pop it in the comments. There we go. All right, that's number 2. All right, so then you can start to feed this information in, set your tone as well, right? So where are we? So in theory, you could take this and pop it in here. For instance, so that's version 1. Now version 2 goes a bit more. You're not signed up for it. No worries. There's heaps. You can even do it with Canva. You can do it with the Canva AI tool, or you could do it with, as I say, Bard. Bard's another option, and that's just through Google. So you can use that right away. All right. So this is the advanced version. This is a bit more step by step. So the first thing we do is we set the scene for our writing style. So it depends on what you're trying to create. So I'd like your help in creating blank. Yeah. That's part 1. So I think we'll creating a blog, let's say. Oh gosh. A blog. So then we give more instruction, okay? Our first task, your first task, whoops, will be to understand my writing style based on the examples that I give you. After that, we'll create some content. To start, please say, go ahead, and I will paste examples of my writing. Keep saying, go ahead, and I will paste new examples. When I'm done, I will say finished. At this stage, please do not do anything except confirm that you've saved the writing style, that you have, sorry, the writing style. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to pop that in the chat as well. And I'll pop that also in the live. This one's a bit more prompt 3, 1. Okay. Then we will go back here. Go ahead. All right, we'll use that same sample piece. So we need at least 1,000 words to make this work. Okay. So All right, so I'll use 3 examples, but the more you input, the more clarity you'll have around the tone of voice. Okay. Finished. Okay. Right. All right. Then we're going to name it. Let's call this style. Okay. For example. All right. Now I'd like to write a blog about piglets, their ability to sell real estate. Would you please use Lizzie's tone of voice to produce 500 words long, including the key word phrase happy piglets. All right, let's see what happens. Happy piglets truly are the secret agents of real estate success. Cool. All right, so we can have a bit of fun with this. We'll take out in the fast-paced world of real estate, because literally every AI created thing has some kind of in the fast-paced world of, or in the competitive world of, or whatever. So we get like this is to try and get us closer to something that sounds like us initially, and then we edit even further from here. The competition is fierce and the market is ever evolving. Agents are constantly on the lookout for innovative ways to stand out and capture the attention of potential clients. You might be surprised to learn that some of the most unlikely candidates for real estate stardom are, in fact, the tiniest and cutest piglets. So yeah, actually, I would probably write something like that. Would I write in the fast-paced world of? No. Happy piglet, these happy piglets may seem like, so there's your keyword phrase as well. So you can sort of do this, the SEO at the same time as you're doing the content creation itself. You can make sure it's worked in. Now, do we know kind of the basic rules as far as keywords in blogs goes? No. Okay. So at the very least, we need to have the keyword phrase, whatever we choose, and we can, I think I've done a little bit of a chat on how to choose keyword phrases. If not, we can cover that again. Happy piglets is the phrase for this one. We need it in the overall heading of a blog. We need it in every paragraph, every section. So we definitely need it in the intro. Ideally, we would have it in each subheading if possible. We need it in the photos, have it in their title, like the file name, and the meta description, which is what actually gets shown on the Google search page. So all of those places need to have the phrase. So obviously happy piglets is our phrase for this one, because why not? the keyword phrase happy piglets holds the keys to understanding their role. Hey, that's sneaky. Happiness is contagious, and it's no secret that a positive, cheerful atmosphere can make a world of difference in each situation. Okay, cool. So, so that's just a few prompts that we can use. Okay. So next time you're looking to enhance your real estate marketing strategy, it's little happy piglets. So it's just consistently been worked in throughout. Okay, so that's really important. So you can't use a keyword phrase once and expect that to be enough. You know, it's the same as you can't put a social, like a sales post out once and expect that will create all of your sales. It's a consistent effort. All right. So with that in mind, let's go back to your handout. Okay, so we've got like the easy ones here. I'm Lizzie. Why don't you try and fill out what you can of your handout while you're here? Sonia, did you grab that? Have you got that there?
So I haven't actually got the handout. I'm typing what the headings are right now, unless you've got it there somewhere.
Yeah, it's in the chat. I'm not sure because you came a little later.
I think, yeah, because hang on. Yeah, my chat starts at 9:14 that I'm insert, which I've got.
Came before 9:11.
Okay, thanks.
Cool. Kylie's writing in her notebook. So all you need to do, Sonia, is make a copy of this and then you can put it in. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm marketing specialist for creators or community builders. Okay. So this is kind of where you put in something along the lines of your I help statement, you know. Oh, Sonia, at the moment, this will probably have a lot of this texted here.
I just went in there. So when you're done, take it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll clear it all out again for you. So it's
That's
just
good
to demonstrate in the moment.
Yeah.
I teach my clients to empower to find and use their unique voice. And I suppose we can do things like we've all got bios and things out in the world, so we can probably pull stuff, you know, we don't have to reinvent the wheel there. We can just pull stuff from what already exists. Always helps if you can see it. Okay. A coach. Or okay. And we've got all those answers that chat gave us before, so you guys will have a version of that as well. I offer membership. So all of these prompts will help with what we're doing today, but they'll also be useful down the track in the next couple of days with the tools I'm going to show you, with all of the amazing shortcuts and business hacks that we have over the next 2 days after this. I think it's checking membership. and blah, blah, blah. So we can fill that in, my signature brand voices, and then we bring it all together. Yeah. So in this box, I might make this actually, this whole thing. I wonder if we can do it. Yeah. This border sticker. Yeah. Because we'll take everything from the other boxes and we'll pop it in here. Okay. Yeah, I suppose you guys can do that for yourself. But then once you've got all of this done, you can feed that one big prompt into chat or into whatever. And feed that into, yeah. So you feed it into chat. Sorry, I should have done that later. There you go, Sonia. You can fill that in for yourself.
Thank you.
Oh, yes, you're just going to listen. No problems at all, Kylie. Essentially from there, take this, feed it in as the initial prompt that you use that gives the AI all of the information they need to start with. So once again, you probably start by setting the scene. I've given you instructions on with what to do next. Start with context. I will now tell you about myself. Yeah. And then you insert this, your foundational messaging. Then tell them what you need. After setting the context, state what you want from chat or from Bard or from the Canva version or whatever, because there is, if you want, you can do it. Kylie, you could even do it in another document because they have the Magic Write here, which is exactly the same. Well, yeah, it's powered by ChatGPT anyway, so it's just a different way into the same thing. Okay. But yeah, blog post ideas, marketing strategies, or content snippets. The clearer your requests, the better the output. I would like you to help me build a strategy for my Instagram account, for instance. For the next 30 days, my goal is to build brand awareness and showcase my offerings, etc., etc. So lots to absorb, lots to go away and practice. Do we have any thoughts, questions, comments for now? No?
Oh, wasn't sure if you're still there.
Yeah.
No, that's really good.
It's going to help you. Now, as always, you know, we're not at the point of set and forget, right? Not at all. So we're not going to, even with this enhanced output that we're going to have, right? It's still not going to be better than what comes out of your head. What this is a massive, massive time saver, right? It's definitely going to save you time. It's going to beat that blank screen feeling that you get. And you're like, oh, shit, I've got to create something. I don't know what to create. And what's going to come out is at the very least going to require fewer edits and going to sound closer to what you sound like to start with. Who reckons that they're going to give it a whirl, have a little tinker at some point?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. And as I say, it doesn't have to be chat. I assume you both have Canva. Yeah, so you can go and have a tinker right away, Kylie, without having to sign up for chat if you want. Definitely do the work of doing the foundational document. And then just have a play and see what comes out. The other thing that I would encourage you guys to do is just stay vigilant, keep on the lookout for what is really easily detectable as not your work as well. Because there's a lot of people using it and a lot of people using it not well, I guess you could say.
So by that, Lizzie, do you mean it doesn't sound like your tone of voice, or
Plagiarism.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like your tone of voice, but also, so you know how we came up against in a world of blah, 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 very, very common, extremely common, to the point that you probably, well, I do because of the nature of the accounts I follow, but I'll see that across Instagram or whatever if people go, and this is BS, essentially. So it's really worth having a play and finding what works for you. But this should, in theory, save you a bunch of time in, I don't know where to start territory. So once you have your sort of foundational messaging prompts done, which is what that handout is for you, the rest of it should start to fall into place as far as instructions. Now, when you give any of these AI tools a prompt, please be as specific as possible. Give as much detail as you can. The more you put in, the more you'll get out. Okay? Yeah.
okay?
All right. Well, we're good to go. Kylie, I know I'm about to jump on with you again. I'm going to try one last time to figure out my camera before we do, but I'm really hopeful we can start early. Give me 5.
Okay.
I'll keep in touch. Sonia, thanks for popping on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was great to have you here. Anybody else who is on replay, let us know how you get on. Have a play. Let me know how you experience the whole thing, or if it's all too hard, watch the replay step by step. Pause it. Do it side by side with what's going on. If you can follow it with all of the chat falling apart halfway through. All right. Tomorrow we're going to be doing all of the tools that I have for you that are really going to just blow your productivity wide open. So that's going to be really cool. There's a couple that I've already gone from the free to the paid version because they're that flippin' good. So that's what's coming up tomorrow. I hope to see you then. In the meantime, have a good Wednesday, or whichever day it happens to be when you watch it. All right. See you soon.